selfless. Let's make the most, say a toast before.
So let's check in with our field reporter Heidi Watney, who spoke earlier with some players from both sides about what it means for them to be playing in the World Series. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. As you might expect, these guys were beyond excited to get this World Series underway when I talked to them earlier. They absolutely dominated on their way here by sweeping the LCS in 4 games, and that has them feeling ultra confident about their chances in this Fall Classic. However, a number of the players acknowledge that the guys in the other dugout are going to be just as hungry for a World Championship, so they know they are going to be tested every step of the way in this series.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 2 for 4. First pitch on its way. Dan, Mark, the expectations for the Toronto Blue Jays were high coming into the 2021 campaign after they made some big offseason additions, but they've cleared that bar, and they're in the World Series for just the 3rd time in franchise history.
Yeah, Matt, the offseason plan certainly worked out well for the Blue Jays. You know the fans of Toronto are charged and fired up. The first time they've been in the World Series since 1993.
And guys, both times they made it this far, they walked away with the title. You know the Great White North is hoping to add a 3rd commissioner's trophy to the cabinet.
No doubt about that, and it's been really neat to see how they've captured the enthusiasm of their fan base, not just in Toronto, but all around Canada. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
He's set. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. One and one. This pitch is popped up. And that's the 2nd out. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, trying to bring in the tying run from 3rd here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Here's the 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He's set the payoff pitch, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Here's the first pitch to him. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Ball.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing of. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Anthony Rizzo is at the plate as he watches ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now that's the third baseman.
Next up, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You can almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Ball, 1 strike.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Too high, 1-0. Bauer pauses. Here it comes.
That's in.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Oh, and now what you want to be doing on 2-0. Back to 2-1 now. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error thus far for Toronto. Fouled away. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. And that will end the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back with more from Game 1 after this. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Here it comes. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. bases low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Giving chase is Hernandez. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
One gone now in the LA 7th, and that brings up Will Smith. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Hold the string on him. Strike three swinging. And that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in is Kevin Biggio. No hits to this point.
The second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Count is 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Down and away, ball one. One out, nobody on. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taylor on the move. He's there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, Debo. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now. Next up for Los Angeles, DJ Peters singled in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Popped him up. Bart is under it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They still trail 1-0. Blake Trinan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in for the Jays, Marcus Semien will lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Taylor ranging into shallow right, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Joey.
So up steps Joey Bart now. Rowdy Tellez will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
count.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bellinger's in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, the shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Bo Bichette, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Turner calls for it, and that's the 3rd out. 1-2. Jordan Romano comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 68. Go there.
Reese McGuire is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 7.
Now into the box, Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch his face.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. 2-1 now to Mookie.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Yanked hard down the left field line. Hernandez is there, 1 away.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate now, Justin Turner, as he will take a look at a fastball in there. As that strike zone expands just a little, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line to the right side, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Dodgers are down to their final out now. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Close to 50,000 on their feet here in Toronto. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So first blood has been drawn in this World Series. And guys, what have we learned?
Well, in terms of what shape this series is going to take, that really rides on the Game 2 result. If they can do it again tomorrow and go up 2-0, they'll become heavy favorites to raise the trophy. But we could also be heading into Game 3 at a new venue, even at 1 apiece. So really, we'll know a lot more after Game 2.
Keep working today. That's why we come one day.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from fight and go through your darkness. You'll find your light. Don't worry, you gotta be